And welcome back to GB News Live. Now, a legal case is being heard over the right of school pupils not to take part in pride parades because a Christian mother in South London has taken her son's school to court after they told him he could not opt out of taking part in the celebration despite the family's religious beliefs. Well, our national reporter Paul Hawkins joins us now outside the Royal Courts of Justice. And in addition, Paul, this is actually a primary school, very young kids involved in this.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, the boy at the centre of this, the son of Izzy Montague, who's brought the case, is 4 years old. Just want to take you back to June 2018. That's when this happened, when there was a pride event, and the school wrote to parents saying that they wanted to have an event that celebrates the differences that make them and their family special. Izzy Montague then wrote back to the school saying that she was concerned about her son being involved in a public display of adherence to views which she did not accept. But the school said he can't opt out of that event. She's now brought this case supported by the Christian Legal Centre, and she's arguing that they are suing on the grounds of direct and indirect discrimination, victimisation, and a statutory breach of statutory duty under the Education Act, the Human Rights Act, and the Equality Act. So it's an 8-day hearing. This is now day 7, got day 8 tomorrow. There will be a decision then made in a couple of months' time. Today we've been hearing the start of the closing arguments from both sides, and to give you a little flavour of the kind of exchanges we've had this morning, we've been hearing from the lawyer representing Heavers Farm Primary School, essentially saying that this was a pride event. This was about the children being allowed to celebrate something that they take pride in, and that could be anything. There was a girl there who was celebrating the fact that Christianity gives her pride. She was there in her Sunday best, and that it was purely coincidence. It was taking place in the month, in the LGBT month, and that there were rainbow flags and the kids were wearing rainbow hats, and that the closest they came to talking about LGBT rights was when they were celebrating the fact that there are different kinds of families, including same-sex families. Of course, the claimants say otherwise. They're saying that this is about teaching LGBT, to use the words of the claimant, an ideology, and that that is something that is simply incompatible with their personal values. In fact, at one point we were talking about the lyrics to Sister Sledge, We Are Family, and also Cyndi Lauper's True Colours, because those were the songs that were being played. The claimants, Izzy Montague, insist that those are gay anthems. The school says no, they're not. So we were having discussions about the precise lyrics of those songs. So getting down to a real minutiae of what was happening there, and also talking about how the legislation applies to both the claimants and also to the child himself.
And one wonders how many 4-year-olds would know the words to those songs. However, we'll see what, of course, emerges from that court case. I think the Education Act and the Discrimination Act, the legal basis of those proceedings. Paul, for the moment, at the Royal Courts, thanks very much indeed.